She's disrespectful and mean to you because she married you for stability and you are not the man of her dreams. Let me cook for a second. She's disrespectful. She's mean to you. She's not freaky with you. She doesn't appreciate you because she married you for stability. You were the safe option. You do not turn her on mentally, physically. You do not stimulate her in any way. Honestly, her stomach turns at the thought of you touching her, but she knows if she doesn't give it to you every once in the blue moon, maybe you'll get fed up and leave. She's not happy. That's why you're not happy. There's no pleasure there. There's no happiness there. There's no love there. It's just stability there. And she's selfish. She's not going to leave you because she's not foolish. She doesn't want anybody else to have you. She's not going to let anybody else get the man that can pay all of her bills, love all of her children. But she does not want to really be there. So she's playing along to get along. If you are a man right now and you are paying all of the bills and you got to beg for sex, you got to beg for head, you got to beg for attention, you got to beg for affection, it's a good chance that you are the stability guy. You are not the satisfaction guy.
What up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how we do it. So there's a post that says, I just wish I received the love that I gave. And just like a lot of these posts that I've been talking about earlier, about, you know, some people who claim they fuck with me don't show birthday love and shit like that, but they'll show love to each other. Yeah, enjoy it, big dog. Happy birthday, big dog, on your big day, blah, blah, blah. But they'll claim they fuck with you 24/7. You know what I mean? But they can't tell you that they don't really fuck with you because more than likely you didn't do anything wrong to them. Which brings me to the topic of this movie, or the topic of this video, showing love that you don't get back. See, a lot of people know that you showed them love, right? And they didn't reciprocate it back. So a lot of times they can't just come out and say, you know, I don't like you. You know, I'm envious of you or whatever. They can't do that. So they got to say, what you talking about, dog? I fuck with you. You know what I mean? They got to do it that way because they don't want to look like a hater. But in other instances, you show love to somebody, but they want your sex or something like that, money or something like that. So they still got to kind of like disguise themselves to get what they want from you. I've seen a post yesterday that said, I give head, I do all this and I do all that, and it still wasn't enough. I still got cheated on or left or whatever the case, right? A lot of y'all going to find out real quick that it's not about the love that you're showing. It's about who you're giving it to and showing it to. That's going to determine whether that love is valuable or not. Technically, anybody who shows love, anybody's love is valuable, right? But it loses its value when you put it in the wrong, when you give it to when you invest it in the wrong people. It loses value when you invest it in the wrong people. What good is it for me to cater and do all these things for a woman? You know, I've seen posts that say, they're little boys because they're not spending money and all this other shit. What good is it for you to invest all that into a female that don't even fuck with you? Now, if you invest that in the right female, who knows? She might take the money that you're giving and she might turn that water into wine somehow. Or she just might be the one that you give her some money, she bring back food. You give her some money, she bring back something that can be used for your business project or something. instead of just blowing it on dumb shit. The right woman is going to take the money you give her and make something out of it somehow, some way. She might even pay a bill you forgot about. Whatever. Y'all get the point. Same thing, vice versa, with the female. But that's just talking about love. But it's still the same thing when it comes to money or whatever. Or, my bad, that was just talking about money. But it's the same thing when it comes to anything. A lot of y'all aren't just tired and drained because of food or lack of sleep or whatever. A lot of you drained because you're putting all your energy and shit into the wrong people or social media and shit like that. And you're not getting nothing back. See, when I put energy into somebody or something and I get results from it, that makes me more energized. You go in here and you hit this gym. You start seeing results, right? You're going to be more energized. I'm going to do this shit some more. You show love to somebody. They show love back. You know what I mean? That energizes you. But you got to understand, when you give out the love, it drains you. You got to understand, when you give out the love, it drains you. And that's what people are here for. You give out love, they give it back. You know what I mean? It's like y'all both help each other. Y'all both energize each other. You just can't put your shit into the wrong shit. And all in all, let's say you put your love into a chick or a dude or whatever, and they ain't reciprocating. That's when it's time for you to say, you know what? I didn't put my love into this person, that person, this or that, whatever. It's time for me to just put that shit into me. Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta keep that shit, that love that you giving out to people, and just keep that shit for yourself. Why keep giving it out to people if they not appreciating it? You could be giving that shit to yourself or your company or whatever the fuck you got going on. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta understand this shit. You know, it's not about it's not about the love that you're giving out. It's about who you're giving it to. Me and another guy can give out the same love to the same exact woman, but she can reciprocate it differently because she feels differently about me or that other guy. It's all about where you invest in your fucking love and energy and shit. A lot of y'all just gotta realize sometimes you just gotta be selfish. You know what I mean? You try to be the nice person. You try to show love to the friends or the girl or the guy. And then sometimes you gotta say, you know what? Nobody's giving me back love like I'm giving out. I'm just gonna keep this shit for myself. I'm just gonna keep this shit for myself. Cause I done gave out love to here and there. Ain't nobody fucking with me back. I'm gonna keep this shit to myself. Or if you got kids, give it to them. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of females crying about, I'm giving love out to somebody and they not giving it back. You got kids you give love to. You got yourself you can give love to. You got your mom and your dad you can give love to. You got businesses or whatever you got going on. You can give that energy to that. You know, you should only be giving out energy to people who are giving you energy back. Because when you give out energy to whether it's a person or a thing, it's going to drain you. But when you're getting something back out of it, that's where you get the energy back. You know what I mean? Just like when you go in this gym, you give energy to the gym, but then you see the results. Now you're energized. I see the results. Oh shit, I'm going to keep doing this shit. Same thing. If you got a girl or a guy you like, you give them love and energy, and then they giving it back to you. But if you're not getting it back, you got to stop investing. Plain and simple. You got to invest. Take that investment. All right, you don't want to fuck with this? All right, I got this. I'm going to keep it. You know, it's like a lot of times you hear online, these men ain't cashing out, blah, blah, blah. Why would I do all that for a chick that ain't going to do nothing back at all? If anything, I'm going to take that shit and I'm going to do that to a woman, like I said earlier in the video, that would actually take certain things that I actually gave her. Like, let's say I'm fucking with a girl and I'm giving her money for whatever. She fuck around and bring me something back, like, I bought this for your business project. You don't even know, or you might have forgot something. Or she brought some food back or some shit. She bought food back for you to eat through the week or some shit. It's a give and take situation, whether it's a relationship, friendship, or whether you just trying to invest your energy into a business or whatever. It's still a give and take situation. There has to be some type of benefit that you're getting back when you're giving out this energy. That's why this social media shit, a lot of it, I like, this is where I like this right here, me making videos to put on YouTube because it goes on there quick if I do it from Facebook, you know. But other than that, like a lot of that is just draining your energy. You're not getting energy back from people. So that's why I be saying all the time, man, I know it's hard to not fuck with social media so much, but it's really a draining thing if you really think about it. Unless, like, you got all your friends fucking with you like that, giving you energy back, telling you keep going in life, having a good day, whatever. You know what I mean? If you're getting energy back, that's different. But if you're not, it's time to pull the plug on that shit, man, before it drains you the fuck to the point you ain't got no energy to give to yourself. How can I give somebody else energy and I ain't even got to give it to myself? And some people have kids. You don't got time for that shit, letting people drain you and shit. If anything, if I had kids, ain't no way I'm letting no woman drain me of all that energy that I could be giving to my kids. Now, if I'm giving energy to that woman and she's giving me energy back so I can still give energy to my kids, that's different. But y'all been in relationships before where a woman or a man just drain you, man. You ain't got nothing left to even get to yourself at a certain point. Like, man, I'm so drained from this chick or this dude or this job or whatever. It's all about an investment. Think of it as a stock market. You invest in something. Oh shit, this shit ain't working, man. My shit is starting to fall. Let me pull this shit out. Why the fuck you gonna leave it in? You see that it's not benefiting you. Why would you leave it in there? But the stock market, okay, it can go back up. Long-term investment, right? So I get it. That could be a bad example. But y'all get the point, though. All I can say to people who's posting shit like that, I gave my all and I'm tired of giving out love that I ain't getting back. Why you keep giving it out? I learned that shit the hard way. Like, you know what? I'm about to just keep this shit. I'm about to be selfish. Fuck it. And I'm not saying be selfish, but sometimes you gotta be selfish. Until you see that motherfuckers actually appreciate the shit that you try to do for them or the love you try to show for them, sometimes you just gotta be selfish. I'm not gonna keep giving out shit to motherfuckers that don't appreciate it. I'm not gonna keep doing that. You're not going to change the world. You're not going to change people. Either people are going to appreciate the shit that you do it or not. Just like the other girl said, I gave head, I did this and I did that and I still got cheated on. Yeah, because the person you give it to, like I said, there could be me and another guy and we talk to the same girl or whatever. Or vice versa, right? And let's hypothetically say we do the exact same shit. We give the exact same shit to the woman. She's going to reciprocate it differently, depending on how she feels about me or him. Plain and simple. It's not necessarily about what we're doing. It's about who we are. Same thing when you try to show love to people or you're putting certain energy into projects or whatever. It's the same thing. Sometimes it's time to just pull out. This shit ain't working. I got to go. This project ain't working. Me fucking with you ain't working type shit. It is what it is, people. Make sure that you don't put out so much energy that you don't have none to give back to yourself. And the only way I would say like give all your energy to something is if I'm talking about kids, but that ain't even good. Because you still got to have energy. How you going to give all your energy to them? Now you ain't got nothing left to give to them. So that ain't even good. So if you're not supposed to give all your energy to your own kids, what do you look like giving it to another person? It don't make sense to me. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. You know, some people are doing this shit with jobs and shit. I get it. Go hard. I'm a Capricorn. So this is what we do. We go hard. But not to the point that I ain't got nothing left. You know what I mean? Yeah, you go in the gym, well, I don't even go hard no more like that. But I used to, right? But I still had something left. Like, okay, I went hard that day, let me chill out the next day. I ain't gonna go to the point I can't fucking walk no more. You know? There's always balance, man. Gotta have balance. Bottom line, you give energy and love to something, you're not getting it back. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. But if I'm giving love to a woman or whatever, and she's giving it back, I'm never going to feel drained because she's giving me back something to keep me energized too. The energy that I give out to her actually gets replaced in what you would call mojo or whatever. She's giving it back to me. So it's really I'm not draining myself. It's always a balance there. I'm not draining myself because she's giving me energy. She's giving me love. She's showing me love. Instead of these boys, they ain't spending no money. Y'all got to figure out, oh my God. Look, I'm going to put it like this. All women want a man that can provide and shit like that. But difference is the women who really fuck with you, they're going to try to put back into you. It's not just give. Of course she wants you to give too. She don't want to just give and she don't get nothing back, or vice versa if you're a woman watching. Yeah, of course she's going to want something from you, but she gives back. That's the key. So if y'all ever wonder, is this girl really fucking with me? Ask yourself, is she giving back any fucking thing? Because you got a lot of them out here, oh, he ain't cashing out, he's a little boy. But she won't say the fact that she's a little girl because she think that everything in the fucking world should be handed to her. Only way I see that shit fit is if you prove yourself to the point I know she fuck with me and she already put so much into me throughout the whole years. I don't even want her to move a muscle no more. That's different because she done already poured so much into me, into the situation with me. But they telling you, you gotta convince them to want to be that woman. And sometimes men do it vice versa. No, that's not the way it works. How you gonna become wife and you ain't even presented yourself as a wife? They want you to basically go all out and then I'll be your wife after. No, she won't. She gonna play your ass, bro. She gonna play you. Or he gonna play you. That's like me saying, let me fuck about 20 times, then I'll be your boyfriend. Probably not. More likely, I'm like, man, I don't even know if I want to commit to that chick now. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Hey, man, save some of y'all energy for yourself, man. You got to have some of that energy for yourself, man. And I feel like people be looking for this love shit in the wrong fucking place. It's in you first. You gotta find this shit within yourself first, and you'll stop looking for the shit. Once you find it in yourself, you'll find it in kids and shit, your kids and shit. That's cool. But once you find that shit in yourself, you're not gonna be out looking for this shit. And if you are giving love to people and they not giving it back, you're gonna be like, cool, bet. I'll just take this shit and I'll keep it for myself. This love that I was trying to give to you, I'm gonna just keep it for myself. I'm gonna go on this vacation by myself. I would have took you, but you funny acting and demanding and think you're entitled. So I'm gonna just keep this shit for myself. Now I'm on vacation talking to 3 girls instead of on vacation with a girl who's ungrateful as fuck arguing or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Or vice versa if you're a female watching. Just saying. Yeah, hey man, I'm about to get up in here. I'm gonna leave y'all alone, man. Hey man, keep some of this energy for yourself, man. You need it. Do not let this world drain you, man, to the point you ain't got nothing left for yourself, man. Because at the end of the day, who's gonna be there for you? But you and God, that's about it. At the end of the day, and even if you got kids, you gotta be strong for them. So you still gotta be there for you first. Because you gotta be there for them. The only way you could be there for them is if you're there for you first. That's why I kind of get why women who have kids have to move a certain way or men who have kids and they trying to date people and shit. I get why you gotta move a certain way, because you have kids and they gotta come first, and there's just a certain way you gotta move. But the right person will get it, man. The right person will reciprocate. If you know, like, you got men, I bought her cars, I took her on a trip and all that, and now she's in the fucking, I just caught her in the house with another guy, or this ain't my baby, and none of that shit would have happened if it was the right person. It didn't matter how much love he showed the girl. Still got played. Why? Because you put that investment in the wrong chick. The right chick, you probably would have had to do, the right chick, you could have done a bare minimum, she still would have been happy. Now imagine if you if you pick the right chick who's happy with the bare minimum and you actually go all out. So that girl that was talking about head and all this shit that she was doing, imagine if she did that shit for the right guy. He'd have been cool with her bare minimum. Not saying give the bare minimum to the right person, but they're okay with that shit. They don't feel entitled to every fucking thing. And that's why they are actually happier when you actually do go all out. And you're actually able to keep them happy. You can't keep somebody happy you'll never be enough for the wrong person. You will never be enough for I don't give a fuck what you do. You will never be here's the whole universe. She's still not gonna be happy. She's still not gonna be happy. That's why a bum can sit on the couch, not work, none of that, and that girl treat that dude like a king. I'm not saying be a bum and sit on the couch, but what I'm saying is that's why that can happen. Or for you women out there, you be like, man, that girl treats him like shit. Why is he so in love with this girl only? That's why. Because he might not be with the right girl, but she's with a guy that actually fuck with her. Or vice versa, the bum on the couch thing. The girl might not be with the right guy because he's a bum on the couch and shit, right? But he got the right girl. The girl he got loved the motherfucker. He giving a bare minimum and it's still enough. You could text the wrong girl, good morning, right? And the guy that she really like text good morning, she's going to look at it differently. Yours don't mean shit. The other guy means the whole fucking world. Oh, I can't believe he texted me. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. That's why you don't fall in the trap of buy me this and that. Those are the wrong type of females. They not going to be happy with no man because it's not about the man with them. Same thing with a lot of player dudes. He's not going to be happy with no woman because it's not about you. It's about him. Let me get the fuck in here, man, before I don't feel like doing this shit. Shit. Your boy Travis Hunter, I could be wrong, but it seemed like he not with the right girl. And guess what? He like 21. And she young as fuck. He can give her the whole, like, a dream world that most women would dream of, but it's not going to be enough. Because that's not who she really wants. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine if he did that for the right woman that actually wanted him. You know how happy that woman would be? This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, man. A lot of y'all can't figure out why you can't keep a woman or man happy. It's simple. You're just not dealing with the right one. Plain and simple, bro. Because the right person going to appreciate. The right friends are going to appreciate. The right woman or man is going to appreciate. The right jobs are going to appreciate. The right investments, even though an investment can't necessarily appreciate, but it's going to be the same results as appreciation. They're going to appreciate your investment because it's going to fucking make a lot of profit because you invested in the right shit. That's just how this shit go. Same thing with customers. You know, you deal with customers. You might be a boss or something. Your customers are going to appreciate you. Or you are the customer and you go to the right people. You know, you bring your business to the right people, they're going to appreciate you. The other one's going to look at you like you nothing. You know what I mean? Plain and simple, dog. This is not rocket science. It's so simple. It's so simple. I'm not dealing with nobody that don't appreciate. Because I love myself. I don't got to keep pouring love into somebody, expecting it back. That's the thing. A lot of people pouring all this shit into shit, expecting something back, and it ain't always a person. It could be an addiction or whatever, but mainly it usually be a person. Putting all this shit into a person because you want them to love you back and all that. Man, when you love yourself, all right, you don't want to love me back, I'm cool with that. I'm moving on. I'm going to take my investment, like I said earlier, I'm going to move on with that shit. Plain and simple, man, because you're not bringing me nothing back out of this shit that I'm investing into. You're not giving me nothing back, so I can't keep investing. But when you got low self-esteem, you don't love yourself and shit like that, you're going to keep trying to get a person's validation and keep trying to seek love from them and shit. A lot of people seeking love from other people because they haven't found it in themselves. Once you love yourself, all that shit stops. And you stop settling for less than you deserve. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I'll never settle for something I don't deserve again. Because I love myself now. At first I didn't when I was younger and shit. I mean, I love myself, but not to this level. Not to the level that, oh, she cheated on me. What do? Bet I'm gone. Back then, maybe you'll try to find a reason to keep fuck with the girl and shit. Because you don't understand your worth. You know what I mean? And you don't, a lot of it is you just simply have not fell in love with yourself yet. But once you do, you don't put up with none of that shit. Yeah, she fine as hell. But I ain't paying you no money because you fine. Fuck that. You ain't worth more than I am. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm good. You can keep walking. You know what I mean? Instead of, scared, oh man, but I don't know, man. This is the best one I can get. Or, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, people. Gotta love yourself, man. I feel like a big part of loving yourself is not draining yourself. So you can have energy to love yourself. So you can feel good about life and feel good inside and all that shit. Yeah, that's it, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here for now, man. That's all it is, man. Invest your love in yourself and your life into the right shit. Once you see that it's the wrong shit, get away. And it's ASAP. The longer you hold on to this shit, the worse it's going to be. It doesn't matter what it is. People, investments, whatever. The longer you hold on to the wrong shit, the shit that's draining whatever you trying to accomplish, the worse it's going to be. Imagine a rope around my fucking wrist and I'm just going to keep trying to hold on to the motherfucker. Now, cut this bitch off. Not my wrist, but cut the fucking, cut the damn rope off before I don't have a fucking hand. You know what I'm saying? The longer I hold on, bitch, I might not even have a hand no more. You just gotta know when to let this shit go. Catch y'all on the next one.